And hello everybody, we are back at it again. I don't know why I've returned to this map, but you guys enjoyed it, so here we are once again. This is gonna be painful, I can already tell. Today I just want to make it another 10 levels. That's all I care about. I don't want to have my pace slowed down too heavily, you know. I just want to get my levels and, you know, go with it. And I keep trying to jump to the ladder rather than to the... There we go, to the slab. Okay. That's gonna be awkward. I'm already just missing everything. About that pace not slowing down. Yeah, that's not going too well for me. Alright. There we go. Needed to be a little more out. This music's already bothering me. I feel like I turn down the music more and more every day. One day I'm going to get to the point that the music's just at 1%. Okay, there we go. Caught it. Luckily we can just crouch around and don't have to try to jump anything there. Do I need to jump to that ladder? No. I was about to say, there's like no shot I can make that. Alright. Ooh, I do not like that jump. Well, this is why they give us the lever for that. I wish it opened both doors. That's just one of those things that I feel like is more satisfying if it opens both rather than just one. Looks weird with only a single door open. Just in general, I feel like it's almost more common with houses, especially not super large houses like this one that we're currently in. At least IRL, where like there'll be the door and then there'll be stuff on the side like little window panes and stuff, rather than actually a full double door. But it's fine, it's fine. I get why we do the double doors in Minecraft. I just feel like there might be a better way to represent that. Okay. Right, made it. I'm slightly nervous due to the blocks above me, but it doesn't look like they came into play at all. And now, as long as I don't fall here, we good. And I'm guessing through the door. Yep. Alright, no sweat. Back here, we're gonna have... That is something right there. You sure, map creator? Sure about that one? That's tough. The only other thing I'd think is me. No, that won't work. Yeah, our only choice is to go that way. These blocks sound really weird when walking on them. What even are these? They're one of the newer blocks I know, but I have no clue what the blocks actually are. I feel like that's going to be common for a lot of the newer blocks, though. Alright. I need to make it just far enough around. This is going to be one of those spots where I'm going to be stuck for a little while on, I can already tell. At least the level itself isn't super long. Like, if this had coincided with, like, a super long level with a jump like that, I would have been pretty upset, but since the map itself, or the level itself looks pretty short, not gonna complain. Is there any way to go around this way? No. I was slightly hopeful. Slightly hopeful. Alright. So yeah, we really do have to make it around here. Which that is just a nightmare and a half of a jump. Okay. But everything leading up to it's easy. So it's not like that big of a deal. Oh, I had enough speed, I just didn't cut far enough right. That's tough. I'm gonna have to like do more than just moving my mouse. I think I'm also going to have to properly time, yeah, my A and D keys there. Alright. Next level. I see a bunch of fence blocks, but I don't think that's going to come heavily into play. We go here. Oh, that's a bit of a long jump. Let's go. Yeah, it goes out like that. That makes that easy. This is gonna take a couple tries. Oh, well, that time I made it. Okay. Man. You know what? I'm holding on to the Whedon seeds. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna throw them. I'm keeping them. They're mine now. Alright. Let's stop. Let's get the... I was gonna say let's get the angle a little better, but clearly that didn't help me there. Okay. There we go. This should be fine. Yep. Okay, good. I was a little nervous about that one. Please. Okay, I did not think I'd made that jump for a second there. Okay. No sweat on the honey. They give plenty of room there. And we're on to the next level. We're already through like 3 levels and we're only 6 minutes in. If we keep this pace, you know, in 40 minutes, I could get like 15 levels done. We're not going to keep this pace. There's no shot the levels will continue to be this easy. Because this is one of those spots where it's like the levels have had difficult jumps, sure, but they've only had like 1 difficult jump per level, which makes the level as a whole pretty easy, even though the map isn't. Okay, I'm guessing into here. We go down and drop into here. And then you can go back out if you really wanted to. Don't know why you would, but that option's there. That doesn't look possible. Oh, wait, I can crawl out across here? Where would I go off of this, though? Can I make that jump? That looks like a 3-1. Yeah, I knew that was a 3-1. Okay. Ah. Oh, I have to go back up and around here. This is a little confusing right here, but everything's within moderation. All right. Back out, and we're free. Now, the important question is, where do we go from here? Happy bees. Whoops. Please tell me that there's a way back up. I don't have to go back through everything I just did. It's back here. The farmer likes his bees. Oh my goodness. I hate you. I think I can make it back up here. Yeah, we good. Okay. A little off there. Don't know what I was doing there with that second jump. Right. Let's just run along here this time. We have to jump from here. I'm guessing around the outside. Yeah, and then we get to these fences. Alright. Alright. I was doing so good, too. You have to be a little careful on those fence blocks, but it's a little easier than going down the lantern path. So it's probably fine. I probably won't fall back into the barn and have to do that stretch again. Probably. Okay. I knew as soon as I landed on that I wasn't going to make that. Okay. Man. Okay. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Sometimes I get a little overzealous and, you know, need to just take a breath, chill for a second, and everything ends up fine. Alright, back here. Now, do I take the jump from here? Or do I take it? I think I have to do the jump from here to make that. Yeah, because I need that extra distance, not the extra height. No, I didn't crouch in time. I didn't crouch in time. I didn't crouch in time. Man. Heartbreaking. Luckily, I don't think this level as a whole is very difficult. This level is kind of the opposite about what I was talking about with the last couple levels. For the last couple levels, I was like, yeah, as a whole, the levels are pretty easy. They just kind of have one difficult jump that spikes up the difficulty a little bit, but besides that, they're mostly easy. This one's kind of the opposite. It's a lot of, like, easier sections with just one or two slightly difficult jumps, but even then, they aren't super difficult. They're just enough to mess you up once or twice. And then, as a result, the level as a whole ends up being a lot more difficult than a level that simply has one difficult jump. Because I find that levels that have one spot where you're realistically going to fail and everywhere else is easy generally end up being pretty fast because you only have to get lucky on the jump once. And then everything else you can just kind of breeze through and it's not a sweat. So you don't need to, like, get super good at the segment. But on a level like this, you know, if I'm falling on those fences up top constantly, it makes the overall level far more difficult, even though the individual jumps are far easier than, like, the most difficult jumps are far easier than the most difficult jumps on the previous level, because there's so many more kind of medium difficult jumps. It increases the overall difficulty level. I hope that makes sense. But, oh. I am seriously mistiming. I'm timing it like I'm on the back end of the block, not the front end of the block. Can I just, yeah, I can just do that without momentuming it. Sometimes I get so adjusted to trying to momentum jump that I waste time trying to momentum jump when I can just go for it. Alright. What also makes this level kind of annoying is there's a lot of fence jumps. And fences hitboxes sometimes feel weird, where it feels like you're landing on and don't land on. Then other times it feels like you're plenty distance away from the fence block and you still hit the hitbox. It's because they're treated like a block and a half, right? So they're a little taller than they look, but then the hitbox is a little wider than they look, I think. Well, maybe the hitbox is... it's not that they're a little wider, it's that you can stand with just a slight bit of your hitbox on that hitbox. So as a result, they feel wider, similar to how normal blocks feel wider when you kind of crouch off the edge and stuff. But because they act as a half block tall, rather than, you know, block tall, because they're only a block tall, but they act as a block and a half. So because of that, they sometimes react a little weird. Or they at least look weird compared to how they react. That's probably a better way to put it. Because they react just like a block and a half most of the time. So it's not a problem. It's just weird to get used to from a visual perspective. Okay. What does this say? Get to the post on the other side. Okay. No sweat. Alright. Jump down. I trust. Alright, level 37, and we're only 14 minutes in. Yeah, this has been far easier than the last 10 levels, and it's not even close. Like, the episode from a couple days ago, in terms of difficulty, was not even comparable. Like, it doesn't even feel like the same map. Like, it went from hard to just kind of like a medium difficulty, I guess. Jump on the water wheel. That water wheel looks a little weird, but right. Over here. I trust. Don't touch the water. Head hitter jumps are no sweat. There's like one of the gimmicks that make early parkour super annoying is head hitter jumps. But they're one of those things that after you've done a couple times, the gimmick kind of loses all meaning. I have no clue where I go from up here. Yeah, I'm absolutely lost on where I need to be going. It's obviously not back in that direction. Which way did I go? So we crossed back over there, then we went up and back over. So there's nothing over there that we could go. So it has to be over here. It is over there, right? Hello? That's the next level. But I don't see a path to the next level there. Meaning, do I end up with a way down at some point? I don't know. I'm very confused. I'm going to have to jump in the water to reset. Also, I don't know why all maps don't just have this on, but immediate respawn makes everything far greater. Like, watch this. Boom! We're just back. There's no reason to make players wait for the respawn, in my opinion, when you can just immediate respawn. Granted, that's one of those features that I feel like not a lot of people know about. Like, when it comes to a lot of the game rule features, actually, not a lot of people know. Like, if you're ever doing stuff in, like, creative or just in general outside of survival, dig through the game rule commands and take a look. Like, some of them are pretty useful. Alright. I'm gonna jump to the tree. No. I really am not supposed to be jumping to this tree, am I? But where am I supposed to be going then? That's what really confuses me. Because I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to be going. Let's think here. So we came from over here. And I believe we're headed over there. I'm not 100% certain because it also looks like that could become a possible path. But we come around here. We go down. We jump through here. There's clearly nothing else down here. We come up. We're in the wood section now. Oh! We pushed the log out. What? What's the point of that? Does that just give us a checkpoint? Oh, that just gives us a checkpoint, doesn't it? Huh. Didn't realize we were going to be formulating checkpoints here. Okay then. So we have a checkpoint. So that brings up the obvious question, where next? Because the tree really looks right. Like, I can't get over how much the tree just looks like the place to go. We can drop down there. That looks like I'm going to get stuck, though. Yeah, that gets me stuck. Huh. Which, sadly, makes my checkpoint impossible. I don't know why that checkpoint's there. That's a weird spot to have a checkpoint, because it doesn't really do all that much for us. Besides, now that we get up here, no, we still have to cross here. So we still have to go this entire way back. But we can now easily get up here from down there, I guess. I don't know. Alright, once again, can't walk through here. Invisible blocks. Oh, we push it into the river! Oh, that's really cool. But, like... Oh, okay. Bye, log. So what was the point of that? We sent a log down there. Okay. I'm very confused. The lack of direction here has been deafening. Can I go through here now? Is that it? No. The log is just gone. Like, there's just no log anymore. Oh, there's a new log there. What? Okay. Maybe I was supposed to jump onto the log then? That timing's pretty small to make it on, but... we give it another shot. I'm so confused. I feel like this did not need to be quite this level of complicated. Or at the very least, there could have been something like saying, hey, push the logs. Like, there's signs giving you directions. Like, that sign over there that says over here. Alright, and up. Okay, good. Not there, not there, here. No? Wait. Isn't this the level we were in before? Haven't we been here before? No, we haven't. Okay. Okay. I was very scared there for a second when I thought we had just been sent back to a previous level. How do I get up, though? Oh, there's a slab here. I'm blind. Okay. Oh, we have to jump around that. Didn't even hit the spacebar in time. Whew. Alright. I think... I'm pretty sure I said something to this effect last episode. But I like the map. It's just some spots where it feels lacking or overly difficult for no other reason than to be overly difficult. And, like, I'm fine with difficult maps. And I'm even fine with maps that are difficult for the sake of being difficult. But I feel like... I don't know. Nah, I mean, I guess from that standpoint, there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. I just normally don't subject myself to playing maps that are difficult for the sake of being difficult. I remember one I played in the past that was like, you know, this map is super difficult. And then, like, the beginning section was super easy. The middle section was, like, absolutely impossible. Brink of insanity difficult. Oh, I wasn't high enough up. And then you get past that middle part, and you reach the end, and it's super easy. Like, there was only like one segment in the middle that was difficult. I don't think I ever actually beat that map legit. I'm pretty sure I skipped past the middle section. It is what it is. Okay. I'm like trying to go too fast. My brain's like in a hurry. So I keep trying to jump early and do maneuvers to speed myself up, but I really need to just chill. This isn't all that difficult of a jump. It's just a jump that's going to take a couple tries and I'll get the hang of it. And once I've gotten the hang of it, we'll be up. And I don't even fully need to get the hang of it. I just need to get lucky once. That one felt good too. That's such an awkward angle to be jumping onto a fence from. Okay. No? Really? That wasn't it? How am I supposed to make that angle? Like, I have to hit the higher up block at the peak of my jump. Like, I have to hit that fence at the high end of the jump. But I keep peeking before I even get around the block, let alone to the fence. Okay. Nope, way too much to the left there. Come on. Like, this has got to be possible. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hopefully there's no super difficult jumps from here. Because if there is, I'm going to totally fall and have to redo that. Also, this is... Alright, yeah, here we go. What? Oh, do I go there from here? Got it. No! Yeah, I'm going to have to get a good feel for this jump here. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where it's like, if this jump had been kind of it, if this was like the climax of the level and that's it, then this level would have been overall fairly easy. Like, the jump itself it took me a lot of tries, so I don't want to say super easy, but the level would have been fairly easy if that had been it and it had just been like smooth sailing from here. But because the future jumps are also difficult enough to cause falls, you end up in a spot where you have to get a good feel for this jump, and you have to actually be capable of passing it consistently rather than just capable of getting lucky, which causes a extreme disparity there compared to a level where, hey, maybe that's it. After I'd completed that, there was a few 3-block jumps from there and we were done. Man, there's just something really different about the feel of the jump that I made it on. I don't know how to put it. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think I need to be aiming more so for there. It's kind of right. Okay, my heart stopped there for a second, which means now I'm stressed, which increases difficulty. Yeah, please, let me up. No. Okay, at least I can go back this way. We're still good. Nothing to fret about yet. My stress levels be rising. Okay. Now jump to the top of the tree. There we go. Bam. And now, this is the highest point I can get to, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. And yeah, overall that level was definitely pretty difficult, but it would have been far more difficult if we had just had enough where I'd fallen 1 or 2 more times at the top. Like, if it had just been that slight bit more difficult where I'd had 2, 3 more falls up top, that level's difficulty would have skyrocketed in comparison. You know, I just did the parkour here, but I'm really not sure if this was the way. Because there's absolutely no way to get into there. What's the deal with this? Nothing. Nothing is the deal with that. Alright. Let's just do the parkour up here and see where we end up at. That's also a really deceptive jump. Like, it looks really difficult because it ends up being 3 forward, 1 left, and 1 up. So it looks like it should be more difficult than a 3-1 jump, but it ends up being about the same difficulty as a normal 3-1. Where in the world do I go from? Due to the fact that you can just kind of line it up beforehand and everything will work out. I'm really confused. Like, that's too far to make. So we can't get up to there. There's nothing to do from here. nothing deeper in. Oh, we pushed the log again. Oh, and it makes a bridge there. Ah, cool. I wish the map creator had added signs for all of the locations of those logs. But yeah. Also, like, when dealing with maps like this, I really try not to let, like, one issue break my entire opinion of the map. Like, what was the map I played a couple days ago? Like, Parkour, something about a town. But the map by Clue. It's one of those things where it was, like, one or two things that, like, what? Is there a time limit on that? Are you serious? Where's my log at? Oh, bruh. But there was just a couple things in the map that, like, almost ruined my entire opinion of the map just based off of two or three things. Which is why I think map creators need to try and be careful sometimes, because if you're not careful, then you'll have those one or two problems in your game that have the potential to ruin the entire map. I know I said game, but map off of just one or two issues. And, you know, to be fair, there's something to that with games, too. Where you have to be very cautious not to let there be one or two issues in the game that will leave room for that overall hatred of the game. You also got to be careful for, like, bugs and stuff, because, like, you think of games like Cyberpunk, where I've heard from people I know that, like, Cyberpunk now is really good, but all of the hype died for it due to all the bugs and stuff, and nobody plays it. So, like, they had those couple problems that just, like, killed the game as a whole. So I think that's something that you have to be careful for, both in maps and games. Which I guess there's something about Minecraft, like, mapping that's similar to mods almost in a way, which almost, you know, is similar to game development in its own way. Where oh, down here. What's up with the parkour down below? I almost want to go check, but I'm not going to. Okay. We're also at level 40. We made better time than we did last time. We still got a little bit of time left, so I'm going to try and fill out a couple more levels. Boom! I love stuff like that. But yeah, I would like to finish this map. We'll see if that's actually feasible or not, though. I guess some of it is, as long as you guys keep supporting the videos on it, then I'll keep recording them. And yeah. Alright, where in the actual world am I supposed to go? That might be something better to focus on here. Ah, we got some parkour up here. Bam. Oh, we can't actually jump up to there. Oh. Rip. Level 41, though. It's hard to believe I'm not even halfway through this map. Like, I've put so much pain into this already, and I'm not even halfway through. Oh. What? Oh, I have to jump off of that, don't I? So, common note with levitation is if you jump while you get the levitation effect, you get that extra block because of the way levitation works. It's not like, oh, levitation's gonna raise you up X number of blocks. I don't think I make that. Nope. I need to, like, get this just right. Yeah, there we go. Now we make that with room to spare. Very little room, but room nonetheless. Okay. Ah. I also think that this sort of jump is a perfect example of like a medium difficulty jump, like the levitation jump, because it's just difficult enough that I can't complete it on my first try. Like, I had to try a couple times. But now that I know what I'm doing with it, it's very easy. And I'm unlikely to really fail on it. So maybe that's less of a example of a medium difficulty jump and more of a good example of, like, introducing a new... whatchamacallit? A new element to something like parkour, where it's like, all right, there's this new thing that's pretty easy. It's gonna kill me if I go into that water. I guarantee it. There's this new thing that's pretty easy, but I have no interest in going into the water. Okay, it didn't kill me. I'm gonna finish the thought. I promise. There's this new thing. It's not all that difficult, but because it's new, it takes me a couple tries to, you know, figure it out and understand what's going on. Compared to an actually difficult jump where even if you know the concept and know what you're doing, you're still going to fail a couple of times. Like, I think that's the thing that makes the difference between something that's difficult and something that's, like, new. Okay. Ooh, I hate these bars. Oh. One thing the map's done, though, that I'm very much so not a fan of, that I actually want to point out real quick, is I hate when maps and, like, map creators and stuff do stuff like, alright, water's poisonous. Touch the water and you'll die. And then they put in segments where you have no choice but to go through water. Where it's like, you've added the assumption throughout your map that those... Wait, those have boots? Yeah, they have boots. I need the boots. Gimme. Okay. There we go. Got what I needed. They give you that kind of precedent throughout the map. Every time you touch water, you're going to die. Every time you touch water, you're going to die. And then every time you touch water, you die. Until, randomly, there's this spot where you have no choice but to touch water. And you look at it and you're like, I don't want to touch it because I'm going to die. I'm going to go find the actual solution that doesn't involve touching the water and dying. But then touching the water is the solution and it doesn't kill you. Like, I hate stuff like that. It's like you set a precedent through the entirety of the map, and then last second you're like, oh, well, that applied for the entire rest of the map, but not here. And afterwards you're still going to, you know, die to water, and there was no particular reason given for why this water wasn't deadly. But, you know, we're cool, right? I think that with stuff like that, it would be very easy for them to just not. Like, just don't add sections like that. You'll make everybody's life easier and more enjoyable. Is that only a 4-block jump? That is only a 4-block jump. That looked like a 5-block jump, so I wasn't doing it. Pain. Can I go up here? A secret button, Blue Book of Justice. Dropping this item will kill the player that is currently in first place. Bro, what do I need that for? I'm playing by myself. I don't want to die. Bruh. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's not that hard to be consistent with elements like that. Is there anything down below? Oh, there's a checkpoint. So we can just run through here rather than going around. It's a really short checkpoint, but it's a checkpoint nonetheless. And we take these. We take the dubs where we can get them. I just wish I could add a checkpoint out to there. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. But yeah. I also might be kind of on my own in hating stuff like that. Like, maybe it's not that big of a deal. And it doesn't actually annoy people. And it's something that just bothers me. But I don't know. Something that's always bothered me. At least a little bit. Okay. Overdid it. Overdid it. Pretty heavily overdid it. I don't need to go up there. I'm good. It saves such little time, but the checkpoints in this map have been interesting. Like, I appreciate the existence of checkpoints on some of these longer levels, but the locations have been kind of questionable. Where it's like, if you had like a respawn stick, for example, and instead it opened the gate out to the castle, you could just, you know, open up the gate and you're good to go. But I also guess to some degree these are made for multiplayer, right? Like, multiplayer's at least kept in mind when this is created. So I presume that sort of the mindset there is like, hey, we don't want whoever's in the lead to be able to just open stuff up and give like a 10-minute difference to the people behind. Like, we still want the people behind to fully experience the map, even if they do get to take advantage of a couple checkpoints. You know? At least I presume that's the mindset. Bro. That jump's so possible, but yet so far. Why am I doing this parkour? I need to just run through, yeah. It also, I guess, gives the possibility if somebody like is struggling heavily on those iron bars and somebody else gets through, they can let their buddy through. I think that might also be kind of the idea. It's kind of hard to tell. Is there any of these I can actually get over? No. I was about to say, can I just cheese it and get into there? But no, I have to go all the way around. I really want to complete this level before I end off the video for today, but it's looking less and less likely that I'll be able to get it done in a timely manner. If we go if we get to like 45, 47 minutes, something like that, then I'll probably just end it off without completing level 42. I also love that it stretches 2 levels, so you get just into 41 here and then back into 42. Alright. Bruh. No! I'm gonna go back up the stupid ladder. Okay, okay. At least I didn't fall further. If I fell further there. Okay, I need to stop trying to jump to the second. I did it like twice. That's good enough for me. Okay. Oh, man, I am like messing up left and right all of a sudden words. If I want to do this, I need to like strap down. This is the run. Like, this is it. I'm doing it right here. Take the proper amount of patience, and I fall anyway, despite that. Okay. Alright. This is the last attempt. If I fall a distance comparable to, you know, that again, I think we're gonna probably call it for today, and we'll re-tackle the castle in the future. Okay. Right. We're about to the jump that's been giving me all this trouble. It's only 4 blocks. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a very possible jump. Is that half a slab up? Alright. Excuse me for going into creative mode here, but I gotta take a look here. That is not half a slab up at all. No, this is 100% where you're supposed to go to. That's crazy that I'm struggling that much with it. That is pretty precise, though. Huh. Alright, I'm not gonna overlook at that. Alright, guys. Well, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, let me know. And I'll do this one again if you guys enjoyed this video. We'll re-tackle the map and maybe one day finish it. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's where the secret button was at. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye bye.